Michael Palin. We can take a look at the clip from American Friends. Tell us just a bit about where we are in the story at this point.
We're in the land of teas. We're in Switzerland, and the character I play, Francis Ashby, has encountered these two American women and become rather smitten with them. And he sits down to talk at the dance. They're having a village dance there, and he talks to the elder of the two women, the guardian of the girl he eventually falls for.
Were those your own mutton chops, as we call them? Do you call them mutton chops?
Yeah, that's right. Yes, all my own hair.
Yeah.
A very strange hairstyle, actually, but it was a lot of research went into it. And the Victorians, there was a sort of period about 1840 to 1870 when they went completely berserk with a series of sort of very Gothic hairstyles. And they had some things called Piccadilly weepies, which were, I think, weepies or droopies. Anyway, they were sideburns which were actually grown down below the jawlines, and they dangled rather like a sort of golden spaniel's ears or something like that. And this was considered quite acceptable to be taken seriously in life and have these sort of hirsute dangly things.
Oh, I forgot to congratulate you on knocking Madonna. I should hurry up and finish this. I think it was one of the accounts of your, was it the polar trip or the...
Yeah, sex was replaced by pole to pole. Many, I'm not sure of the difference, actually. We had more nudity in our book, actually.
Should anyone not know what we're talking about, you did two spectacular television series, once in which you went from one pole to... There's one point where you look out at a camera, I'm told, and say, this is no fun, I want to go home.
Yeah, no, I did that at many moments.
Injured once.
The first moment was actually Lannon, sitting on old Eskimos and smoking and saying, well, what school did you go to? And we had to land on an ice floe. And as we went down to land on this ice floe, the pilot he's one of these laconic people who only speak when tragedies are in the offing. Running short of fuel, he'll say, or something like that. And he tried to land twice on an ice floe and twice aborted the landing. And I've never been on the North Pole. I said, no, please, forget pole to pole. We'll start from Orly Airport. And unless the sun's shining, he can't see whether these are dangerous or not. And as he said, you know, I might have done.
Intestinal...
I might have done.
Inhabitants or anything?
I might have done.
Oh, you mean they might still...
Yes, they might still be there. My stomach has never been quite the same since passing through the last bit of Africa. I mean that quite seriously. I've had sort of strange sort of stomach upsets quite often, and I'm wondering whether I do have one of these little bugs lurking in there, just waiting, you know, for the right temperature, the right combination of temperature, wine, and
to grow fine the size food. Of the
to suddenly say, this is it, okay, we've done the stomach, let's go for the other bits.
Well, can't they send someone in there to check that out for you? I mean, isn't the
no one will go.
Best thing is to...
We can't get anyone to go in there.
Get a volunteer.
Can't get anyone to go in there, no.
A Scandinavian called you one time and wanted to talk about the Pythons.
Yes.
Is there any way you can convey that to us by playing both parts, or would you rather I hadn't brought it out?
I will try if we have another actor, but no. All right. No, what happened was that we were going through Scandinavia doing the pole-to-pole journey, and it was tricky because the Scandinavians kind of knew who I was, which I hadn't really sort of expected that. I thought I could just be the traveller and go on. And so you'd ask them things like, you know, what do you do during the dark winter months when there's no sunshine, nothing at all? I mean, oh, we watch your programmes on the television. So, well, no. I mean, apart from that, you know, you build Nordic galleys and Viking boats and all that. No, we watch all the Monty Pythons and all that. So anyway, they became a bit of a nuisance, and we had a lot of press people. And I've got to Helsinki. I'll tell this story very quickly. I was in Helsinki. We were leaving the Soviet Union the next morning, 12:45 at night. We're all packed up, ready to go. The phone rings. A voice says, hello, Mr. Palin. I said, yes, I'm a student from university here in Helsinki, would like to make an interview with you here, please, tonight. And I said, well, it's not very convenient. I'm leaving for the Soviet Union. We've got a lot of filming to do tomorrow. It's 12:45. I want to ask some questions, you know, about the Monty Python team and all that. And I said, well, it is 12:45. He said, I'm in the lobby. I said, no, I don't care where you are. I'm in bed. It's just, I don't have time to do this. He said, I want to especially to ask you about the work of John Cleese. I said, well, that is it. You know, I said, no, you know, I mean, I'm not getting up for anything. I'm certainly not getting up to answer questions about John Cleese. And there was this long, throaty roar of laughter. It lasted about 25 seconds. And of course, it was John on the line doing his Scandinavian joke voice, which we always used to rather enjoy doing. Oh, he's that good. He's very good indeed. Very good at Scandinavian voice.
You should smack him with a fish.
Well, actually, I was very touched to hear from him. He was wishing me good luck on the journey.
It's a pleasure to have you back from all over the world twice and all those other places in A Fish Called Wanda and Monty Python. And please consider this warm fire area your home anytime you like.
Thank you. Thank you.
Michael Palin. We'll see you next time.